Hey everybody, welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. I'm Heart Attack Mac, and I'm ready to get started because this is getting pretty interesting. Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. Actually, you can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. I intend to be quiet. I intend to be brutal. I intend to be quick. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about this machine. It's called itself Coda. Cool. Okay, here we go. It's just a bit of press. Ma'am, when do we get to see the movie? Please give us answers. Blah blah blah. Do you know where the poisonous games have come from? Don't talk to me. Get out of here. Oh, okay. I guess we're here now.
And of course, it's the machine.
Stop feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Looks pretty good though. Because the engine, how it was made. It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? They're all bad, so it's not really like a picking a good option. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving. So now he's talking to himself. Think carefully. I know how I hurt you. I've seen the thing you fear. Okay, we'll do that. I know how I hurt you. Alright then, I will apologize to the people on your behalf. Oh, there we go. Different room. My friends. It falls to me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. The machine will not apologize to us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us pay it tribute. Let us show it that we're not failures. Let's fight back. Rise against the machine. Ha! Ha ha! See what I did there? Follow me. We will destroy the machine. We will destroy everything the machine has created. On the stage again. Oh, that's weird. Wow. Coda, make sure your work dies here. Coda, I'll make sure you are known forever. Wow. Isn't that what you're scared of? Expose the view of others every day.
So now
forever,
the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Hope so. Oh. We're going back, guys! Go back to the games! Do I have to kill all the all the ness. Do I really have to like break it all? Wow. Okay, we're destroying your dreams. Isn't this great? This is great. Oh, shit.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one and the islands which you just played.
Weird.
The theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape game. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know,
Yeah.
the point of it all is just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Don't be afraid, Coda. We love you, man. Put down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the
Yeah.
thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is
bad.
good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was
Yeah.
a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Wow. It's a lot. It's heavy. Heavy.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made.
Wow.
So let's take a look.
The tower. Where are my feet? My feet are nowhere to be seen.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Feels a lot like the tower in Half-Life. I mean, it's Source Engine, but it still just kind of looks that way anyway.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Are we doing the maze? Oh, shit.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls,
My
there's
God.
this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Yeah.
But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press the use key on your gamepad, and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
No, I can do it. I can do it. No! Okay. Too much screaming. Oh, these are definitely the cubes from Counter-Strike. Cool. If I fall, do I fall into the map? The maze. Yes. Okay. It's cool that he can go in and just add
And to be
this
fair,
stuff.
it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end.
Yes.
But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code.
Oh, that's great.
Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Oh, that wasn't close. 15, 16, 17. Oh, god dang it. Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna race it. Oh. I don't know if I could have actually fallen off. I was like, Mac, let's not do that today.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Thanks, Dad.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow.
Sometimes we all do.
I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And he wouldn't.
Wow, look at all the stairs. It's pretty cool. Just when you don't think about how kind of sad it is and how sad his life was. He keeps saying, he keeps implying
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
Yeah, I get that. I get that, bro.
Where did I screw up?
Oh. I was like, where the fuck am I going? Baby, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
Wow.
It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
That sucks.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment while I had that, I liked myself.
Ah, he added the lampposts. He said that Coda added those.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing.
Wow.
What does that mean?
It's pretty hard. Wow. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you may make peace with this thing that you're wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. No.
That's
no.
why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Wow. That's a lot. Oh, I thought that was like it. Okay, I'm gonna talk until he starts again. Then I'll stop. Yeah, that's, I don't know, that was a lot. I do agree with Coda though, like, I kind of, now getting that perspective, like, that just kind of sucks. If you...
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
It sucks, like, when you're trying to, like, talk through somebody, one in particular person, and then they kind of abuse the right to have that information by giving it out, like Davey did. But then I don't know, I understand both sides, because, like, it's also hard to have that need for people to say that you're good and you're okay. I like this game because it's so real, though. It's not just fabricated emotions and adventures. It's just real.
Solution. Solution. Solution.
Oh, the train! Where'd you come from? Took me somewhere I didn't want to go. I think I remember this.
I guess if someone
House.
had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
I wouldn't have necessarily told people he was depressed. I mean, I would have, like, maybe shared his games. I mean, that is, like, those are really deep, like, the games he made. I don't think I'd share them. But if I did, I wouldn't tell people he was depressed.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
It's filling up. Darkness in between the light he talked about earlier.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
I was trying to think of that validation.
What now?
I wonder how he knew what to say.
I think I
in
need
each
to
part.
go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Those look pretty cool. I thought it closed. Back here again. Oh, it's the wow. Wow. It's the that light beam from the space level. Man, that's pretty. He's trying to tell him to kill himself. That's pretty hard. I feel like I definitely can connect with Davey though. I feel like I've done that before in my life. Share people's personal ideas and thought that they would make them feel better, but in the end that's not what they want. But he didn't die. That's what the glitch did. Wow. Holy shit. The sky doesn't have that hexagon anymore.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going.
Wow. Okay. Well, there it is. The beginner's guide. Not Stanley Parable. That was I don't know. I don't have a lot of words to say. I mean, I've kind of already said it all quite a few times. It was a good game, good walk through their lives, and then that like struggle at the end was pretty interesting to see and go through. Just gonna stay for a second just to see if there's anything. Ah, there is something. I think. I heard a sound. A soundy sound! What? Oh. That was just the... Man, that credits list, though. Not a lot of people. A lot of effort into this. But there it is. The beginner's guide. Thanks for watching it with me, guys. I know it did get kind of slow at times, but... I think it was worth it to go, through the end and watch it all. Kind of makes us think a little bit about ourselves and our life. But again, I had a good time doing it, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Go check out some Oxenfree because I'm still doing that. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to God damn it, fuck, cut that part. Okay. I'm playing the beginner's guide. Okay, I can do this.